Yes, last class we are discussing about that Grignard reagent. Okay, Grignard reagent applications we have discussed. Grignard reagent. Okay, students, Grignard reagent acts as a base as well as a nucleophile. So, nucleophilic addition reactions of Grignard reagent we need to discuss. Nucleophilic addition reactions of Grignard reagent RMGX. Grignard reagent is RMGX. Let's see first one. For example, Grignard reagent reacts with carbonyl compounds. Grignard reagent R, you have to take that R place either CH3 group or any. For example, CH3MgCl, methyl magnesium chloride I am taking. This methyl magnesium chloride reacts with carbonyl compounds. Okay, is on addition reaction with carbonyl compounds, means aldehydes are ketones. Carbonyl compounds. Okay, students. Now, first it involves nucleophilic addition reaction. The nucleophile is CH3 minus. The CH3 minus will be added at because the carbonyl group here, the carbon and oxygen is bond is polar and oxygen carries negative charge and carbon will get a positive charge. Then this CH3 minus nucleophile will be added at a carbonyl carbon and to forms O CH3, and this Grignard reagent will be added at in between carbon and oxygen and MgCl it will be added. Is on further hydrolysis. Then we'll get alcohols. This here H and OH. The product is alcohol. Okay, students, alcohols will get, and the byproduct is MgOH. Cl. So don't worry about this byproduct. Now this Grignard reagent reacts with aldehydes. Is on upon addition with aldehydes. Aldehyde general formula is RC double bond OH. Except formaldehyde, remaining all aldehydes give secondary alcohols. To gives secondary alcohols. And if the Grignard reagent is reacts with ketones, these are called ketones to gives tertiary alcohols. Okay, students. Grignard reagent reacts with ketones. Ketones means R C double bond O bond R dash. Like it is called ketones to gives tertiary alcohols. Let's see the second important nucleophilic reaction. Grignard reagent reaction with carbon dioxide. Grignard reagent RMGX. This R plus you are taking CH3 group means methyl magnesium halide. Reacts with carbon dioxide C double bond O and C double bond O. This nucleophile will be added at carbonyl carbon. Then we will get R C double bond O minus and Mg plus X. This is on further hydrolysis in acidic medium. We'll get acids. RCOOH means carboxylic acids are the products. Okay, students. So first nucleophilic addition reaction is Grignard reagent reacts with aldehydes or ketones. Aldehydes to gives corresponding primary alcohols, but formaldehyde HC double bond OH, this formaldehyde to gives primary alcohol. Only formaldehyde to gives primary alcohol, the remaining all aldehydes to gives secondary alcohol, but ketones always to gives tertiary alcohols only. Next, the Grignard reagent reaction with carbon dioxide, CO2, carbon dioxide, and to gives carboxylic acid. This reaction is important for board examination as well as in objective examination also. Next, listen carefully, dear students. This Grignard reagent reaction with cyanides. RMGX. This Grignard reagent reaction with cyanides. Cyanides means RCN, alkyl cyanides. Okay, followed by hydrolysis in acidic medium. This negative charge, this it will be attacked, and upon hydrolysis to produce RC double bond OR. This R dash you are thinking means it is a R dash. Like ketones are the products. Again, these ketones are further hydrolysis and to produce a tertiary alcohol. Sorry, ketones on further reaction with Grignard reagent and produce a tertiary alcohols. Okay, students. Like next important, see this Grignard reagent except this alkyl cyanides, hydrogen cyanide if you are used HCN and produce to gives aldehydes. Produce to gives aldehydes. Next, for example, this Grignard reagent RMGX reaction with acyl chlorides. Acyl chlorides to gives ketones. R dash C double bond O bond R. Ketones are the products. Okay, students. Next, in the same way, this Grignard reagent RMGX reaction with esters RC double bond O OR dash. This reaction with esters, this negative ion will be attacked at carbonyl carbon. This O minus OR group will comes outside and produce RC double bond O R. Ketones are the products. If excess you are used, excess of Grignard reagent you are used, this excess if you are used, then it further reacts. If it is on further reaction with RMGX on hydrolysis, upon hydrolysis in acidic medium and produce tertiary alcohols So Grignard reagent, excess limited amount of Grignard reagent reacts with either acyl halides or esters to produce ketones. If excess you are used, then if excess, then it is converted into tertiary alcohols followed by hydrolysis, then we will get tertiary alcohols. You have to remember this point. Okay, students. Next, opening of epoxides. Opening of epoxides. What are the epoxides, dear students? Epoxides are nothing but cyclic ketones. Epoxides are cyclic ketones. When the epoxides reacts with the Grignard reagent, the Grignard reagent will be attacked on a sterically less crowded side. Okay, students, listen carefully. For example, epoxide is nothing but cyclic ketone. Okay, this CH2, then this is called CH3, like you have to think. It is a cyclic ether. This is called epoxide. This epoxides reacts with the Grignard reagent like RMGX, this Grignard reagent. Then the Grignard reagent acts as a nucleophile. It will be attacked at sterically less crowded side or less substituted carbon, and is attacks on less substituted carbon atom. Okay, students. Among that, if you are thinking this carbon atom is 1, 2, 3 tri-substituted and it is a disubstituted. So which is sterically less substituted? This is a less substituted carbon. That's why this negative charge will be attacked at here and it will be breaks, and further hydrolysis in acidic medium will get more substituted alcohol. Then the product is the O minus becomes OH, and this CH2 bond CH3 will get, like it is called secondary alcohols. So epoxides. Whenever Grignard reagent reacts with epoxides, that nucleophile will be attached at less substituted carbon atom and produce more substituted alcohols Okay, students. So this is a very, very important reaction. So these are the main important properties, nucleophilic addition reactions of Grignard reagent. Okay, let's see the next chemical properties. Next important named reactions are coal-base reaction. Coal-base reaction. What is coal-base reaction, dear students? Coal-base reaction is nothing but phenol. Phenol, okay, reacts with first sodium hydroxide and second reaction with carbon dioxide followed by acidic medium hydrolysis. Then we are getting orthohydroxy benzoic acid. So this orthohydroxybenzoic acid is known as salicylic acid. Salicylic acid is the product. Okay, students, if you are observed that for this reaction mechanism, it is electrophilic substitution reaction. Okay, students, listen carefully. First, this phenol reaction with NaOH, sodium hydroxide, to produce sodium phenate and Na plus. This produce sodium phenate. This sodium phenate reaction with carbon dioxide. Okay, sodium phenate. Then this is a electrophile. It acts as a electrophile. And this electrophile will be attacked at ortho position, and here negative charge will produce, and this it will be attacked and O minus, and to forms double bond O and C double bond O and O minus and Na plus will forms. Again this hydrogen will shift here and produce then this hydrogen will be exchanged and to gives O minus Na plus and COOH. This is on further hydrolysis in acidic medium and we'll get orthohydroxybenzoic acid. Orthohydroxybenzoic acid is known as a salicylic acid. This orthohydroxybenzoic acid or salicylic acid is useful to preparation of aspirin tablets or aspirin. How to prepare aspirin? Let's see, dear students. This orthohydroxybenzoic acid, okay, COH, is a reaction with acetic anhydride CH3CO twice O, AC2O. It is also represented by AC2O, acetic anhydride or acyl chlorides in acidic medium. In a acidic medium, that acylation will be takes place at oxygen, at OH group containing oxygen, not at acid carbon containing oxygen, because that acylation takes place at O minus. Phenol reaction with acetic anhydride or acyl chlorides to forms ester functional group. Then we'll get O C double bond O CH3 and the major functional group is acid. Then its name is orthoacetyl salicylic acid. Orthoacetyl salicylic acid is also called as aspirin. also called as a aspirin. This question is very important for board examination as well as a JEE and NEET examination also. So salicylic acid is on further acetylation in acidic medium. We are getting orthoacetyl salicylic acid. That acetylation takes place at OH group. At a OH group only, not at carboxylic acid group. You have to remember carefully. Then the product is orthoacetyl salicylic acid, is also called as a aspirin. Is also called as a aspirin. Okay, students. Next important named reaction is Raymer-Tayman reaction. Raymer-Tayman reaction. Raymer-Tayman reaction. This Raymer-Tayman reaction is also very important for board examination as well as in objective examination. What is Raymer-Tayman reaction? This Raymer-Tayman reaction, phenol reaction with chloroform, CHCl3, is called as a chloroform. Phenol reaction with chloroform in the presence of base, sodium hydroxide, in the presence of base, followed by hydrolysis in acidic medium, then we are getting orthohydroxy, means at ortho position CHO group, aldehyde functional group is introducing. Its name is orthohydroxy benzaldehyde, is also called as salicylaldehyde. Is also called as a salicylaldehyde. Okay, students. Now, in this reaction, the intermediate, if you are understanding the mechanism, okay, if you are understanding the mechanism, that CHCl3 reacts with base NaOH, loss of hydrogen and chlorine, and produce CCl2, dichlorocarbene, intermediate it will forms. Dichlorocarbene intermediate is electrophile. It is acts as a electrophile. This electrophile will be attacks on benzene ring and on further hydrolysis produce salicylaldehyde. Okay, produce salicylaldehyde or orthohydroxy benzaldehyde will get. Okay, so you have to remember this. What is the intermediate is forming? Dichlorocarbene. Mechanism already you know that, it's not a big problem. So next, another important thing is, for example, phenol, in this application, another application, this is also belongs to Raymer-Tayman reaction only. Instead of chloroform, phenol reacts with instead of chloroform, carbon tetrachloride. If it is reacts in the presence of NaOH and followed by hydrolysis in acidic medium, will get that aldehyde place. What will get, dear students? Orthohydroxy benzoic acid will get. So you have to remember. So carbon tetrachloride reacts with phenol in the presence of base followed by hydrolysis, then we are getting salicylic acid. It is also belongs to Raymer-Tayman reaction only. Raymer-Tayman reaction means in your textbook just we are studied with chloroform, reaction with chloroform, then we are getting orthohydroxy benzaldehyde. But instead of chloroform, if you are used carbon tetrachloride, then we will get orthohydroxy benzoic acid. Okay, students, it is very important, these reactions. Next, another important named reaction is Williamson ether synthesis. So Williamson ether synthesis. So everyone knows, but what kind of products will forms? What kind of alkyl halides reacts with what kind of sodium alkoxides, and how they are producing ethers? That is very important. Now, Williamson ether synthesis general equation. Let's see. Alkyl halides, okay, reacts with sodium alkoxides. Here this sodium alkoxide is a nucleophile. It is SN2 reaction mechanism. It undergoes SN2 reaction mechanism to produce ROR dash, and ethers are the products. Now, what kind of alkyl halides reacts? This alkyl halides means it must should be primary or secondary. Primary or secondary alkyl halides only. Primary or secondary alkyl halides reacts with any kind of alkoxide, sodium alkoxide, to produce ethers. Okay, students, for example, CH3Cl reacts with CH3CH2ONA, and the product is CH3OC2H5. Methyl ethyl ether will get. Okay. Next one is CH3CHCl bond CH3 reacts with CH3ONA, and the corresponding ether is CH3CH CH3O CH3 will get. For example, instead of this is primary and it is secondary, instead of tertiary alkyl halide, if you are used, CH3 is reacts with base CH3ONA, sodium methoxide, then does not forms ether, does not forms ether. Okay, no Williamson ether synthesis. So what kind of alkyl halides does not gives Williamson ether synthesis? What is the product? It undergoes elimination reaction. It undergoes elimination reaction. Elimination reaction. Undergoes elimination reaction. Loss of HCl, hydrogen chloride, to produce alkenes are the products. To produce alkenes are the products. Okay, students. Now listen carefully. One more exception. For example, this tertiary alkyl halides, no reaction. Okay. In the same way, aryl halide, if you are used, aryl halides. Aryl halide means benzene ring containing chlorine reacts with CH3ONA, then no reaction. Okay, students, no reaction. Otherwise, reverse you have to take. CH3Cl reacts with C6H5ONA, sodium phenoxide. This sodium phenoxide acts as a nucleophile, and the product is aromatic ether will get. This is called anisole. Okay, students. So tertiary alkyl halides as well as aryl halides and vinyl halides are does not gives Williamson ether synthesis. Does not gives Williamson ether synthesis. If you want to corresponding ethers means that alkyl groups must we have to take with the sodium alkoxide groups only. Okay, let's listen one more example. For example, CH2 double bond CH bond Cl, then reacts with CH3ONA, and no reaction, does not gives Williamson ether synthesis reaction. Otherwise, CH3Cl reacts with because it is vinyl halide. That vinyl halides does not gives Williamson ether synthesis. So that corresponding alkoxide you take, it acts as a base, it undergoes nucleophilic substitution reaction and produce corresponding ethers. For example, CH2 double bond CHO Na, then it gives Williamson ether product, Williamson ether synthesis product, CH3O CH double bond CH2. Okay, students, these are the main important applications or exceptions present in Williamson ether synthesis. Williamson ether synthesis. Okay, next important named reaction is Stephens reaction. Stephens reaction. What is Stephens reaction, dear students? Stephens reaction is nothing but cyanides. This reaction, cyanides. CN group is converted into aldehydes. So how this CN cyanides are converted into aldehydes? For example, alkyl cyanide is on reduction. That reducing agent is tin HCl, SnHCl, and produce nascent hydrogens. First step, and produce RCH double bond NH. Imine will produce imine. This imine is on further hydrolysis. In acidic medium. This double bond will break to produce RC double bond OH, and this NH group is converted into ammonia. Okay, so the major products are aldehydes. So cyanides is on reduction with tin HCl, is on further hydrolysis produce aldehydes. For example, this R plus, if you are taking one CH3 group, then methyl cyanide is on reduction. This, like I am showing that hydrogen means it is called nascent hydrogen atoms. That nascent hydrogens are producing from SnHCl mixture. SnHCl mixture and produce CH3 CH double bond NH is on further hydrolysis to produce acetaldehyde CH3 CHO, acetaldehyde or ethanol. For example, phenyl cyanide, aromatic cyanides, if you are taking, is on reduction in the presence of SnHCl followed by hydrolysis in acidic medium. Then this CN group is converted into CHO. It converts into aldehydes. Benzaldehyde is the product. Okay, students. Next important named reaction, Rosenmund reduction reaction. Rosenmund reduction. What is Rosenmund reduction reaction, dear student? Rosenmund reduction reaction means acyl halides. RC double bond OX, acyl halides on reduction with hydrogen in the presence of Lindar's catalyst, palladium barium sulfate, produce aldehydes. RC double bond OH. Okay, this R equals to CH3 double bond OCl. Acetyl chloride is on reduction in the presence of palladium barium sulfate to produce acetaldehyde. Then this R plus, if you are taking benzene ring, then benzoyl chloride to produce benzaldehyde is on reduction with hydrogen in the presence of palladium barium sulfate to produce benzaldehyde. Is known as a Rosenmund reduction reaction. Okay, students. Let's see next important named reactions. It is Itard's reaction. Itard's reaction. That Itard's reaction, the oxidizing agent is CrO2Cl2, chromyl chloride. Chromyl chloride is known as Itard's reagent. Itard's reagent. Is Itard's reagent. When toluene means methyl benzene is called toluene, is on oxidation with chromyl chloride CrO2Cl2 followed by hydrolysis in acidic medium, then that CH3 group is converted into that end, the CH3 group is converted into CHO, benzaldehyde will comes. So this chromyl chloride oxidizes the terminal alkyl group, the terminal CH3 group into CHO, aldehyde group. For example, this ethyl benzene is present. Only it oxidizes CH3 group into CH2 bond CHO. Okay, students, that is it is selective oxidizing agent. Like you have to take any one alkyl group is attached to the benzene ring, the end CH3 group will be oxidized in the presence of chromyl chloride or Itard's reagent and produce that CH3 group into aldehyde group CHO, like it will converts. For example, the same way if you are using alkaline KMnO4, alkaline KMnO4 is Bayer's reagent. Bayer's reagent if you are used, then this CH3 group or any alkyl group, it completely alkyl group will be vanished and it converted into acid. It converted into acid. Carboxylic acids are the product. Like benzoic acid is the product. Now this like ethyl benzene also benzoic acid. The remaining carbons are converted into CO2 and loss of water. And the same this total alkyl group will be oxidized into acid. Like benzoic acid will get only benzoic acid. So the aromatic compounds like benzene is attached to alkyl groups, that end CH3 group can be oxidized into CHO group with the help of Itard's reagent or chromyl chloride. But alkaline KMnO4 used, that alkyl group completely oxidize the terminal alkyl groups or carbons can be converted into carbon dioxide and water, and remaining one carbon attached to benzene ring, it is converted into acid functional group. It is converted into this carbon, it is converted into acid. The remaining all are converted into carbon dioxide and water with help of with the oxidizing agent is alkaline KMnO4 or Bayer's reagent. It is very important. Okay, differentiation important. So simply in PUC level you are studied only chromyl chloride or toluene. Toluene reacts with chromyl chloride, then we are getting benzaldehyde we are studied. The toluene or methyl benzene reacts with alkaline KMnO4, then we are getting benzoic acid because carboxylic acids, aromatic carboxylic acids are present, aromatic acids. That's why benzoic acid preparations you are studied. So there you are learned this reaction. But what about the remaining? This nature of this alkaline KMnO4 is end alkyl group will be completely converted into COH. The remaining carbons are converted into carbon dioxide and water. But the chromyl chloride will oxidize, that end CH3 group is converted into aldehyde functional group. That is the differentiation between the Bayer's reagent and Itard's reagent. Both are oxidizing agent. The Bayer's reagent is strong oxidizing agent. Itard's reagent is a mild oxidizing agent. Okay, students, let's see the next important named reaction is Getterman-Koch reaction. Getterman-Koch reaction. This Getterman-Koch reaction is useful to preparation of benzaldehyde and it is electrophilic substitution reaction. Benzene reacts with carbon monoxide and HCl in the presence of AlCl3 and little amounts of cuprous chloride and produce benzaldehyde. Okay, aromatic aldehyde will get, that is called benzaldehyde. This reaction is known as a Getterman-Koch reaction. Getterman-Koch reaction. So the names also we have to remember, and conditions, what are the reagents they are used and what is the product, those all we have to remember. Then only we can solve organic chemistry questions in objective, either NEET and JEE examination. Okay, students. Next, Clemmensen reduction and Wolff-Kishner reduction reactions. Okay, let's see Clemmensen reduction. Clemmensen reduction. Clemmensen reduction is known as a Getterman-Koch reaction. Benzene reacts with carbon monoxide and HCl in the presence of AlCl3 and little amounts of cuprous chloride and produce benzaldehyde. Okay, aromatic aldehyde will get, that is called benzaldehyde. This reaction is known as a Getterman-Koch reaction. Okay, let's see and Wolff-Kishner reduction. These both are carbonyl compounds converted into alkanes or hydrocarbons. The C double bond O group is converted into alkanes only. But here the reagent is zinc amalgam HCl is the reducing agent. Okay. Now here the reducing agent is hydrazine base KOH in ethylene glycol. Ethylene glycol is the solvent. Ethylene glycol is the solvent. So either Clemmensen reduction reaction or Wolff-Kishner reduction reaction, both are what is the main function of both reactions or reagents? Carbonyl group, the C double bond O group is converted into CH2. The C double bond O group is converted into CH2 group. Okay, means carbonyl compounds convert into corresponding alkanes. Now in Clemmensen reducing agent is zinc amalgam HCl. Means this reduction is taking place in acidic medium, and here the reduction is taking place in basic medium. Basic medium. For example, any acid levyl groups are present, then Wolff-Kishner reduction is favorable. For example, OH groups, alcohols and acyl halides groups are present, then that acid levyl groups like ethers, then Clemmensen reduction is not possible. Means Clemmensen reducing agent is not suitable reagent. Then we have to choose Wolff-Kishner reducing agent.